The cost of medical care for physically disabled children can be a tremendous financial burden on any family. But now a new bill signed by Governor Mario Cuomo is encouraging families to take care of their children at home. Allison Field has a report.
It's the difference between living and existing. All of these intensive care units do the best they can in terms of loving and nurturing these children, but it's not the same as home. It's just not.
5.5-year-old Julia McCall might have lived her entire life in a hospital. At birth, she had no immune system. Over the years, she has lost her hearing and suffers from progressive lung damage. Julia is dependent on medical technology, on the machines that surround her in her room. But at least it's her room. 2 years ago, the McCalls were nearly drowning in the bureaucratic red tape, trying to get Medicaid support to keep Julia at home. They simply had too high a family income for eligibility and too low an income to hold out for long under the financial strain.
We're, taking a risk, but if I would have had to march up and down Fifth Avenue, I would have done it. I was determined to not let this child go back in.
About the same time, President Reagan waived the income requirements for little Katie Beckett of Iowa. Her situation was just like Julia's, and for the McCalls, the chance had come. It costs about $8,000 a month to keep Julia home. The McCalls have had to learn acute care techniques and restructure their lives. All of this gladly. And the signing of the new Medicaid law by the governor, says Margaret, not only encourages an approximate $350,000 savings per patient, but more important, means a new option for children like Julia.
She's experienced school, she's experienced other children, she's experienced birthday parties, she's experienced a bus ride. I mean, the kneeling buses are terrific. We can cross town and be in a museum. It's the difference between watching life and tasting it.
The McCall family is active in a group called SKIP. That stands for Sick Kids Need Involved People. The group offers family support, instruction, and acts as an advocate going into battle to get families what they need to keep their loved ones at home. Now, we do have an address. That's SKIP of New York. They need volunteers, funding, and they can give you some information. They feel it's not so much bringing someone home to die as much as bringing them home to live. Chuck.
Allison, thank you. After signing the bill, Governor Cuomo said welcome home to all children who will now be reunited with their families.